Hi, everybody. How often should I email my list? I was reading here. This is the next part. I was reading a thread in a Facebook group, and the people were saying how they get overstimulated when they get emailed weekly. So it got me second guessing how often I should be emailing my list. Okay. So first off, I hate Facebook groups. Timestamp. Yeah. I hate Facebook groups, guys. It's one of those things where it's like if you ever want to validate an idea or invalidate an idea, you can go to Facebook groups. You can go there and hear almost anything. And it's just one of those things where it's like if somebody starts to talk negative in a group, this is wild. Actually, this is true across the board. But in Facebook, it's easy to see for everybody. The second that somebody comes into a Facebook group and says something negative, you will see people piggybacking off of it. And that's, I guess you could just really kind of call that part of like human nature. But I also think that it's part of just Facebook culture in general. But back to the actual question, which is people are saying they get overstimulated when they get emailed from other people weekly. And it got the person who was asking the question wondering if emailing weekly is too much. Okay, so here's my thought. You should be emailing at least once a week, at least once a week. And the people who find that weekly email annoying, they can unsubscribe. The goal of your email list is not just to be like annoying your people into submission. Our email lists are building that know, like, and trust connection with our people. We're building a relationship. We're solidifying ourselves as somebody who they want to hear from. We're entertaining them. We're providing them with value. And yes, we are going to be putting sales in front of them as well. The people who are overwhelmed by the idea of one email a week likely are subscribed to more than one email list. And it actually has nothing to do with you. This is a problem. Like, true story. I had to go through and completely delete, or not like delete, like unsubscribe from tons and tons and tons of different emails that I'm like, I didn't even realize that I was subscribed to all of these emails. And like, you just mark them all as read and then you go about your day. And it wasn't until I was like, wow, I'm getting a lot of emails that I'm not reading and all it's doing is cluttering up my inbox. I should probably get rid of them. I should probably unsubscribe from them. And next thing I know, I'm winding up unsubscribing from like 300 emails in one day. This had nothing to do with any of those people individually. It didn't have anything to do with those companies necessarily individually. Like, I'm still going to shop at Target. I'm still going to overbuy Bath and Body Works. I get those two confused all the time. I'm still going to overbuy Bath and Body Works hand soaps whenever they get on sale. Like, I know that those things are still going to happen. I unsubscribe from people's lists in one sitting, not necessarily because of them. I get overstimulated, not because of one person, but because of the sum of all of the emails. And that has nothing to do with your emails. So there's a few different parts here of like, are you emailing people too frequently? If you're emailing more than once a week? No, absolutely not. If people are complaining that they're getting too many emails and you're only emailing once a week, you are not the problem. You are not the problem. If somebody sends you an email and is like, I'm getting too many emails, and you're like, I sent you one, chances are it's not you that's causing that problem for them. That's not like a problem that you can fix. A bare minimum when it comes to emails, email once a week. Absolute bare minimum. I personally recommend emailing twice or more a week, but that's a lot. Again, I know that this is one of those things where it is a lot. It can be a lot for everybody once we start adding all of the things that we have to do in a week up. But having that one email is helping to build that relationship with your readers. The idea is that you want to email more often so that people have that relationship quicker. So like, think about it. I always compare like emailing to dating because I think that it's really like a good analogy. When we're talking about emailing, think about it from like a dating perspective. If somebody is trying to date you and they text you once on Monday, And then you don't hear from them again for the rest of the week. And then they text you again next Monday and then the next Monday. But they're not taking time in between those text messages to build that connection, to foster a relationship, to make you feel like you're special to them, to help you to see that they are valuable to you, that you have things in common, that you would want to explore this relationship further. That's basically what we're doing when we email people. As creepy as it sounds, I know, but it really does help. It really, really does. Kimberly, I started emailing 3 days a week and my open rate has gone from 19% to 31%. Bravo. Love that. And that's honestly, you will start to see that. It's the weirdest thing. Because when we start to say, like, to people, send out more emails, their first thought is, but what if a lot of people unsubscribe? Okay, that might happen. Like the fear of like, well, if I know that, let's call it 10, every time I send an email, 10 people unsubscribe. So if I send out 3 emails in a week, that means that 30 people are going to unsubscribe. And I don't want that to happen. So I'll only send 1 email a week. This is what's holding us back, okay? The people who would unsubscribe from our emails would unsubscribe no matter what. No matter what. Those people who would unsubscribe from those emails because you sent an email on a Wednesday and a Monday, those people would unsubscribe if you sent an email every day, every other day, once a week, once a month. Eventually, they would unsubscribe. They would probably not ever turn into customers, and that's okay. What you want to do is focus on the people who want to hear from you. Those people, that percentage going from 19 to 31% open rate, that's huge. That means those are people who want to hear from you, who are excited to hear from you, who see your name in their inbox and are like, stop everything, I'm reading this email right now, who aren't just going to click through and just be like, mark everything as read as they go through at the end of the day in their Gmail, like I do sometimes. Those are the people who want to hear from you, are the ones who are going to stay on your list and be excited to see your name. So don't let that one Facebook thread that said that sending 1 email a week was overwhelming to people. I don't buy into that. That's not your problem that other people have subscribed to too many email lists. Your job is to send your emails to your people. And before we ever think about sending an email in a way of like, I don't want to bother people, what if people unsubscribe? No. Instead, let's flip the script on this and say, my perfect person, my ideal customer is out there right now waiting for this email. I have to get it to her. I have to get this email out to her. And if it means that I have to send more than 1 email a week, then that's what it means. Our goal is to be there for our people, to show up consistently for them. Forget about the haters. Forget about the unsubscribers. Your people who are there to open your emails are what matter. That's all. So don't let anybody get you down when it comes to emails, especially if you're only sending 1 a week. No. Don't send fewer than 1 a week. Fewer or less. Don't send less than 1 email a week. That's all. Period, paragraph, end of discussion. And yeah, experiment with trying to send more than 1 email a week, even if it's on, Monday and Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You don't have to overwhelm yourself necessarily. Keep them short. Why not? What's the worst that can happen when you send your email to people in a way that you are helping them, you are providing value, entertaining them, fostering a relationship with them, and yeah, getting them a deal on your product or showing them your product that's going to change their life? They have autonomy to say, no, I don't want to buy that, but I'm still going to stay on your list. There you go. So don't let negative Nellies in Facebook groups talking about how getting too many emails is overwhelming to them. Don't let that freak you out. Don't let that be the reason that you don't email your list. Okay, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. I love you all. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.